Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Harvest League 3.11. In this episode, I'm going to be doing some build reviews, but I like to start this off with, good morning, guys. How you guys doing? Also, I took this guy's paste spin, Inets. Thanks for the build review, dude. What happened is I import it and, fail. So I'm gonna reject and refund the points to the user. Next one. This is from Gortahk. So I hope now it works. Can you take a look on my gear and tell me what the best upgrades would be and check if I can boost my talent tree a little bit. So the best upgrades, and he wants to boost the talent tree. Alright. Let's import. Hey, it worked. Nice. Okay. So this guy's rocking a level 96 Redemption Sentry Spectre build, and immediately you notice a few things. This is an unending hunger with 6% area. He has the glorious Vanity Zabakwa in his Redemption Sentries. He really likes it. Dude, I think I've convinced people. So the immediate thing that stands out to me is a 2-point jewel socket and a 2-point jewel socket. Spending 2 points on a jewel socket is absolutely insane. And what else? There. Drop your health by a little bit. Get the 2 extra jewel sockets. I'm sure it'll be worth more. Pretty easily, probably. Anyways, Fettle, you got Precise Commander, Vengeful. I'm guessing you stack those, so you get all the Hatred Aura effect. You're stacking Vicious Bite. How many of those do you have? Okay. And your Golems, and you're a Necro. It says 1.3. So I lowered your damage quite a bit. I mean, I lowered your HP quite a bit, but the goal there was to potentially boost your thing. I don't know, maybe you take them from somewhere else. Do you need this? Yes. Kind of. What's your Chaos Res? Way over. That's cool. You don't take any of this. You just stack in Fettles on Fettles on Fettles. What are these mediums? Are these perfects? I mean, these smalls. Are these worth running? That is a glaring thing to me. There's no way, dude. There's no way. There is a way, but like, dude. There's no way. None. Let's just take a second with his build. He might have already had something better, you know? But like... Okay. So now he gains 8 points. And he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jewel sockets. So what's like a good just base jewel to put in his build maybe? Let's take a look. Man. Life. Let's just try a life 35. Because he hasn't lost any damage. So I just want to get an abyss jewel with some life to see if 5 abyss jewels of life, just as an example. Okay, he can run other stuff, but I'm just saying as a quick... What the fuck? Jesus. Okay, let's put this in. Why is there only 4? Oh, because this small's back in. It's because I undid. Okay, there we go. 4,818 life, and you still have the same damage. And then on these, this is only life. This is only life. This isn't counting. You could get real stuff. Okay, let me show you. So for example, this was just life, but you can get minions deal physical and or, well, actually, so the way I would do this normally is I do a count. I would do minions deal, I copy paste this, and then you get the additional physical, and you get sorry, that was cold. This is physical. You'd search them both. You could even up the number so that it does a higher one, and then you could see that it's a prefix. Then you can get an extra open suffix too, where you could still get like reses that you can choose with harvest. And look at the price, 10% res on minions here. Like, maybe there's a chance. There probably isn't a chance. You're using redemption sentries, they're probably not dying. But yeah, you probably get the cold through the jewels, since you have 5 of them with open stuff. You don't even have to run flat life. You could technically run percent life as well, and there's even room to like run like, instead of this, it might be better just to take the life that's next to you, because you already have so much right next to you. And then, like, for example, here too, you probably wouldn't do this. Put this into more just straight up life. This starts to look a lot more like my skill tree. Except the difference is he's done this because mana. Wait, why is he running this? Wait, and then he could literally run my skill tree almost. This is kind of hilarious that it's nearly, oh wait, oh, he runs that too. What ability is he using to proc? Oh, he has frost bomb and stuff. Yeah, I get that. I see why you path up there now. Okay, so then yeah, you wouldn't path through here. I'm fine with that. We'll take this option instead. We'll overcap your chaos because you love it so much. I don't know why. And do you run purities? No. And you don't need the extra mana reserve. You already have too much unreserved mana. And so 94, 95, and one more 96 took you up to 5200 life. Lost a tiny bit of damage from the auras, but then the bonus is that you would gain damage because you can still run more stuff on these jewels. You could also, like I said, run percent life instead. Like, how does that look in comparison to 35 life? Let's take a look at a jewel with increased maximum life 7%. I'm sure that the flat life is probably doing more, since you probably could have like more on your items or something, and so I'm just making up for this base life, and then your skill tree just has more life too. Okay, let's copy paste this one. And then we'll find out when you put, instead of this searching eye with 35, if I put percent life 5273, 5319. So technically a percent life jewel is worth more than the flat life jewel. You can get 40 life on an abyss, not 35. You can get more, but either way, that's the takeaway from this. And then usually you wouldn't take this until you have all of this node, and I pretty much converted your skill tree to look a lot more like mine, and that's pretty cool to me. That's pretty cool, you know? The only really big things is I took out your smalls and made you use jewels, and this is just to show how I don't believe in using small clusters, because it just doesn't, it's not it doesn't seem good to give up a jewel socket for such small amounts of stuff unless it's like a maxed out highest item level possible small cluster, and then you're going crazy with it. But either way, those would be the improvements I would make to this build, I believe, for the skill tree, since that's what he wanted to focus on. Lose a bit of damage. Obviously, you'd have way better jewels. Should I put in the best case scenario jewels? I don't. Let's take a look at something. Okay, wait. We get cold, and let's look at one more thing. Suffixes. Taunt, blind that you don't have, you'd probably want those. Hinder. Does this count as a spell? No, it's a goddamn, they attack, never mind. Minion attack and cast speed of 4 to 6%. That seems pretty cool, right? And also, where's the damage? Oh, okay, attack and cast speed if they've killed recently. This is the one. Alright, so you take this, or this one, slot it in the build. Let's check out the damage difference with using cold to attacks for minions. And they attack and cast speed recently if they've killed recently, yeah. Which, of course, so they don't use frenzy and power charges. You don't have a shield. Wait, you do. Your build does a lot of damage, doesn't it? Oof. If you want more damage against, so this is a clear build, and then when you go into Cyrus, for example, you could take out Awakened Fork and put in Awakened Cold Pen. If you wanted, if you don't care for either, like let's say you don't need either of them, you could put Awakened LE Focus and take out the Awakened GMP. In bossing, you might not even need Feeding Frenzy because you don't really need to off-screen. But these are just two things to keep in mind. I think LE Focus makes it so you can't freeze, which can be good for bossing, so that you don't have the problem with having them not phase. And I think these are huge improvements to your build. And yeah, you do have frenzy charges. You only get power charges if you kill, because you're using the Victorious Charity. You could upgrade the shield to a rare shield, Awakener Orbed, with 1 + 2 minimum frenzy charges and +2 power charges. I'll show you. What I'm talking about. You can use this, and this will work out better because you get 2 of each for your, and you have to go Necromantic Aegis. It's a whole different concept, but you can get 2 power charges and 2 frenzy charges, and all you have to do is somehow get to this. But then the benefit of getting Necromantic Aegis is in your build, you have crit, a lot of crit, and power charges add crit, and so watch this. It's more than the frenzy charges, if you didn't know. Because you're a crit build. It's like you're pretty reliant on crit, or more reliant than other people would be. But yeah, now I want to see with the small in the build. So, I mean, those jewels, did I take one and already copy pasted or not? Okay, I wanted to take this and see what it did to the build of damage. So if I take a small, and I put in the cold and damage recent, 740, 2743, so you gain some damage. That's pretty cool. You can gain some damage. It doesn't seem that important. Maybe the physical was better, but also this is just to show an example of some things you could put on the jewel. There's a bunch of options. There's the physical damage, there's the cold damage, there's attack and cast speed if they've killed recently. If they haven't killed recently, you could just get normal res, you could get taunt, blind. There's a ton of good stuff to look for. I noticed that you're using a Darkness Enthroned, and so you could probably copy jewels like this, actually, that you're already using in the build, and repeat them and do more damage. I would recommend, instead of using those smalls that you were using. Love the Jinx Juju Emmy, that's pretty cool. You use the Profane Proxy. I didn't realize that you could use the Catalyst on this. Wow, why didn't I think of that? Jesus. I like your boot. Nice boot, dude. Can't be frozen. PogChamp. Grip of the Council. Ask for all the normal stuff. Devouring Diadem for some sustain. Nice job, dude. I like it. Automated sustain. And he's got an insane wand. Oh, man. That's really cool. There you go. That's the build review for this guy, except for his flask. He's got a Bubbling Divine Life Flask. You could actually use, I saw this today. You can use the, Forbidden Taste, recover 90% of life on use, and take 8% of maximum life as chaos damage per second, because you have so much chaos res, because you're using the Glorious Vanity Zabakwa. Congratulations. Alright, next build. Let's say this one's complete. So I'm going to take this POB, and I'm going to write it on the side for Gortahk. And edited, that's what I'll say. And so he probably would enjoy using probably like Awakened Cold Pen, maybe instead of Awakened Fork. But he probably really likes Awakened Fork, so maybe he cuts Awakened GMP. Cuts some clear for more damage. Could be. Because like the Cyrus damage goes up a lot with the Awakened Cold Pen. It's disgusting. 432, 418. This one's better because it's you don't lose the cold effect. But yeah, now I'll take this, generate. Let's make sure my code works. And now we can save it on the side and mark his as complete. Perfect. Next, lundaswe. Profile name, lundaswe. Character name, LundaVD. VD, reason, unsure what to upgrade next. Survivability upgrades currently sitting on 4.7k HP. Thank you, Ethan. Oh god, this is not a VD, dude. I have a feeling that this is re-rolled into mine. It's an elementalist. Guys, it's an elementalist. I need to start a new POB. I can't use the old one. It'll mess me up. Okay, let's import. There we go. Carrion Golem. I already see something. Immediate. Here's the skill tree. Oh shit, he's got the mediums. Nice. Ooh, PogChamp. You got the large. You got the mediums. Dude, man. When people see me do things, they also do it. With no hesitation. This guy doesn't even care about his lost Ascendancy. Okay, nice. Let's look at everything. 276. Let's click on the stone golems. See if he's got the Maim and the Feeding Frenzy. Perfect. And then you check out the Carrion Golem, and you look for Awakened Melee Fizz. Nope. Uh-oh. Frenzy power charges. Minions on full life. Feeding Frenzy. Maim. Cyrus. Okay. So the question was, survivability upgrades currently sitting on 4.7k. So you have the jewel. It looks like you're missing chaos res. If this is true and this isn't at 85 in game, then you're trolling and making this basically useless. So I don't know if you have the Chaos Rest somewhere because you didn't tell me, but this has to be 85 total. So 75 plus 5 is 80, which means you're missing 5 of your max chaos, which would mean that this whole like tankiness isn't even working. So that probably explains it. Let's keep looking. That's good. You don't use Frostwall on your thing. What do you use instead? Oh, he has 1 extra Convocation. He's literally edited the build, cut the Frostwall, questioned the survivability, and so I would recommend level 10 Frostwall, cutting Convocation. When you cut survivability, and then you question the survivability for Convocation, I question my sanity. It's literally my build with the Flame Dash move to Convocation. God damn. Yeah, so other thing. So 4,600 life. You're 96. You should probably do your last Ascendancy, because for 5 seconds you get increased area of effect on the auras, which is nice. For Pride especially. You probably, if you want more survivability, straight up, you should level up. It's not that bad. At least 99. Let's assume 99. Let's use these 3 extra points. So, why does it feel like he has more points than me? What did he do different? What the heck? Oh, it's an extra jewel. Yeah, he wants the life though. He doesn't care. 4976. That's nice for leveling up to 99. And that's good. That's good. Get lucky on the Ami, honestly, dude. If you can get life on the Ami, that would be a gigantic upgrade, and you know that. Yup. Granite, silver, quicksilver, mana. You use them in a different order than me. That messed me up. That's funny. That's really cool, actually. You got regen on this. Okay. Nice. Okay. Has an anima. Taunt. You could remove the accuracy rating, I'm pretty sure. You don't have blind. That would help your survivability a lot, I promise. I'm not joking. 50% blind, dude. They literally lose 50% of awareness of you. It's so broken when your minions are this aggressive and good. I like the rest of it though. Everything looks solid. Let's see your Harmony Eminences. Yep, that looks good too. Yeah. Overall, like, solid as fuck. You're so close to... I'm sure what you're saying is that some things still one-shot you, and that's just like, yeah, we're not an Immortal build, and the few adjustments I made should help. And explaining the 85 chaos, if you actually don't have 85 chaos, that would be a big part. The Frostwall is a big part. Leveling up and getting some life on your Ami is going to help a lot. Like, for example, let's say we assume that he was able to hit 55 life, which would be like the craft if you crafted life on it. So he goes from 4976, 5119. If you wore a real belt instead of a headhunter, which I've already pointed out before, if you wore a real belt instead of a headhunter, you would get 5353. You get an extra jewel socket, which I pointed out that you could run a blind jewel. And so let's say you ran a blind jewel, and this also came with taunt for free and your life, and so you didn't have to run your other jewel. And then instead of that jewel, let's say you had my other jewel. It's ridiculous. Alright, let's assume you had this one. This one's pretty fun. 5456. If you had my belt, 55 life on the Ami, and my 2 jewels. So that's the difference in the build. I hope this could help you. Hope this could reassure you that the build is insane. And also, in your carrion golems. It's quite obvious, I'm sure, but if you want more damage, this is like 70C. Awaken Melee Fizz gives you Intimidate, and that's back here, and then you get this. So that adds a lot of damage. You can get Awakened Brutality, Awakened Multi for when you ask, how do I get damage? It's just easy gems, spend currency, look at that, you're over 1 million. Now you're tier 16 AFK Blight viable, easy clap. It's so silly, dude. You could also, during this, technically take this Jewel Socket, because 4 points for a Jewel Socket is worth it. You've made this choice a billion times in the build, where it's like, when you path to this Jewel Cluster, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 for a Jewel Socket, so that's why we take this Jewel Socket, and then it's 5 points for Grave Pack, which is why we take this, and when you already have this Jewel Socket, it's only 4 points for Constitution, which is also worth it, and then it's only, with taking this life, it's only 4 points to get another Jewel Socket, whereas the next one's 5. The next one after that is 5. This one was actually 5, but because we take Unwavering, it's only 4. It's pretty cool. Combinations. I notice people already have the new pathing, which is really cool. Either way, hope this build review helps you. Again, I will save the original for lundaswe. Oh wait, it was just the profile, and so I can't really save it. And now I just have the end POB. Okay. Generate. So I left it with the awakened stuff just to really show what they can do. Not that they have to do that. It's just to leave that as the. Okay. So lundaswe POB. Got it. Next one, last and final one. Here we go. Followbaba 2 days ago says, so I can AFK Blight besides Thunderstorm and have around 20x if I sell shit besides Awakened Gems. What would you do? Nice. Nice. I should go through some of those POBs later, dude, what I was looking at a long time ago. God damn. Okay, let's socket these. So this is really important to do right after a build guide, because it's like really cool, because then I can correct people's mistakes, etc., and or just give some more guidance in case they didn't have enough with the guide. Just more and more and more. 1.197, that's insane. He's got the dex, the mana reserve is messed up. Why is that? What? Did it import it twice? He sent me a POB and it's broken. Okay, great. Great, dude. So I'll just ignore the fact that there's 2 stone golems linked in 2 separate things. I'll ignore the 2 separate helmet links. There's 2 separate carrion golems. This is cancer. This guy's running 2 builds in one and linked it as a POB build review. God damn it, dude. I can't even tell. I think you're using the wrong carrion golems. I bet this one does more damage. What the fuck is this? How do I build review this? What is this question? Followbaba, what is going on, dude? 4100 life. Hey man, have you tried getting more life? You're 95. You could level up to 99 pretty easily. You get 4 more points. You could take those 4, put them in some good old life. Let's take a look at his items, okay? Let's just focus on things that he wants me to. I'd rather put this point over here. Okay, let's take a look at why he's at 4630, which that's a lot better actually, just getting those levels. That's kind of crazy. No life on your helmet. You took minion damage instead. That's one of the reasons. You 100% want life on the helmet instead of minion damage. No doubt about it. you can get like 100 life, 110 life. Oh, you actually have crafted life on it. It's not that bad. Stygian Vice, you can get percent life, percent increased life, 10%, and it scales up to 12 if you use the Catalyst of life. So you can have the flat life, you can have the extra percent life. You can get 35 to 40 life on the Abyssal, but this is pretty good. Nice job, dude. You have the Taunt Blind. I really like that. And you said the thunderstorms mess you up. That's actually, I think, a damage problem. And I don't know which build is your damage because you messed up and linked me so many. But either way, this is pretty cool. I would probably guess. Wait, is this Profane Proxy? I'm guessing the second stuff is yours, and the first thing is the old build, because it's like AG and all this garbage. So I'm just gonna see what happens by deleting the ESCI build and moving towards the normal one, and I think it's just gonna work out. I think it's right here and it's cleaned. Easy. Fixed. Is that it? That's it, dude. Oh, he uses Flesh Offering in a cast when damage taken setup. Wait, where'd all his damage go? He still has too much reserved mana. How is that possible? There's only... Oh, it's 2 Dread Banners. That's why. Got it. So that Flame Dash seems extra, but it's not. Don't really know how that works. Okay, well, either way, this is the build. I finally did it. I fixed his shit. And so regular reses. Sabakwa, I'm gonna guess he has the Chaos Res. Just gonna assume he's got it. And yeah, 4630. So leveling up a bit would help you. And the percent life on the belt. And you have 20x. So besides Awakened Gems. Well, you said lightning fucked you up. So honestly, the truth around that is if you had more damage, then they don't mess you up as bad. Because you keep them the hell away from you. Oh, you have 2 phase run setups as well. It's funny. Okay, there we go. What would I upgrade? Well, besides Awakened Gems. But why? That's it. Item, the belt, the jewel, you have an extra open thing on this. You can remove defense on this and craft something. You could craft perfect chaos on the helmet instead of 12. You could craft 15. This belt is such a glaring 5C 4C belt, dude. Can you upgrade that? I'm pretty sure when you have this kind of a ring, right? And then you see this belt. That is an upgrade. That is the #1 thing. All right, that's the takeaway from this. Hope you have enjoyed. Also, honestly, somehow redoing the helmet, trying to redo the helmet and getting minion life, but getting life. Like if you, dude, you probably love this helmet too, and you're like, I don't want to re-roll it. Look, it's 20 plus 3. I think this is a sell. You sell this shit and buy a new one, and then craft it again, cause. What the heck? But yeah, I noticed you run Chemist. God damn. How the fuck did you get so lucky? That's so sick. He has it, dude. Look. That's what I'd want. That's what I want. And he's got Granite Flask, increased charge recovery. That's pretty cool. Immune to bleed on Divine Life. Interesting. Yeah, 1106 life. So really, like, I just want to show. I know I did this to the other one too. But if he had a real belt. Do you want to see the effect? 4630. You add my belt. 4889. That's pretty crazy. And it has the increased life recovery rate, the attributes, the regen during a flask. 1484 with the stupid belt on. God damn this belt. What a broken belt. He has another belt in the build. What the fuck is that? Where the hell is that on? How do I see that? Oh yeah, because he linked me a POB, right? That's the ES build. Yeah, so he actually had an ES build, and he linked it with his... Okay, well, I fixed it. It's fine. Either way, I think I've given the advice that I can. Belt, nice. Big upgrade, probably. The jewel, you could fit an extra mod on it, literally, and get extra life. You could re-roll the life. Like I said, extra mod here. Got delete a mod on the boot. Probably the glove's pretty nice. The glove's pretty fucking nice, dude. Good job. And yeah, the helmet, if you could get life on that, god damn. But and then you already said it. What else could you spend it on? Well, honestly, dude, this is a big upgrade. This is one of the biggest. Just go into here. You're like, oh wait, let's get my. Yeah, so this is your current damage without awakened gems. Awakened melee fizz may not look like a big upgrade, but... Oh, you cheated. Your POB you had Intimidate on already. Yeah, you don't have this until you use Awakened melee fizz, and then you get it. And so... You can now have Awakened melee fizz with the Intimidate. And then we check out minion damage is like 7 DC for awakened minion damage. So let's take a look. Wow, that's a big upgrade. Let's check out brutality. Wow, that's huge. Big money. And then you get the extra level on impale. God damn, this shit's stupid. Oh, there you go, dude. There's your build review. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I don't know what the hell you're gonna do with the helmet. Feels good, man. You have such an insane helmet. At least it doesn't have the enchant, so when there is still like an upgrade, you can go for the new enchant helm, and then that'll feel better at least. But like I said, belt probably, and like adjusting some of the stuff with Harvest Craft is probably gonna be an easy upgrade for you. And yeah, hope this is helpful. Hope this is what you expected from the build review. Thank you guys for watching this 37-minute build review. I'm going to mark this, guys, as complete after I save the POB and write it down as Followbaba. And then I can mark this as complete. And we're good. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed these build reviews. This is fun to do. I like to go through people's actual builds and review them. Next time, try to send your profile and do it right, so I don't have this problem of you messing up a paste bin and then I have to deal with it. No offense, just that it's true. Either way, I'm ready for more requests. So if you guys want to know how this works, is on my channel. You have channel points in the chat. You can click channel points, and you can see, well, obviously it'll say how many points you have, and then you can, for 10,000, redeem a build review. And so you would type in your profile name and stuff to try it out. To see what you're supposed to do, you can come to the chat and type !build review, and it will say get 10k channel points, then redeem the build review, put your profile name, character name, and why. Easy. Those are very important. And then there's the 100,000. This is an instant build review if you want me to do it on stream live, but otherwise it's going to be a video like this. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoy it, and thank you to anyone new who submits a build review, because I get to make videos like this and have this kind of interaction between both of us. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to take this opportunity to thank my Patreon and my YouTube members who financially support the channel. Thank you guys for all the support. I can't do this without you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!